2, 1. Hello, adventurers. Welcome back to the Quiet Kenku, episode 61 of I Did This Campaign 2. Starting in the afternoon, a couple days after the torchbearers got their ass a tiny bit whooped. About this much, like real small. It wasn't that bad. They lived. And that's at least the minimum. But making some time to recuperate and to do some medical checks, especially given the fact that there was poison used in that fight. One of you having succumbed to it quite heavily, but with some magical and possibly divine magics, you were able to recuperate. Medical checks are being done, most of them going fairly smoothly. Seth had a bit of a issue with it, given some past trauma with needles and things. So there was a hiccup there, but for the most part, things went okay. Speaking of which, I did say this after last session, but I'll repeat it again. You had mentioned maybe wanting to do some stuff with some of the NPCs. If you want to still, that is a thing you can do. But it's not something you have to. If you don't want to RP it out.
However, I have not prepared for. Oh! Yes, I would love to.
Alrighty.
I was just thinking about that, and I am currently getting the information for
Lovely.
a certain.
Yes, as am I. I'm pulling up my checklist. But throw someone else under the bus first, please.
Yeah, of course. But yeah, last session was a lot of that. There was a training session down in the little like arena area down in the basement, where Zanago was trying to fight with you guys, but also it was like no, because she's currently pregnant, but she's like she really wants to fight somebody, but it's okay.
Oh no, I'm scared. I gotta hide.
No, you gotta hide. Okay. uh, but yeah. So at this point, what do you guys want to do? Again, we're in the afternoon. If there's anything else any of you want to do during the current day, you can, or we could go to the next. What do you want to do?
Oh, well, there was one thing that I know that Merrick had wanted to do.
Mhm.
After he's had his little medical checkup. Not little, it sounds disparaging. I didn't mean to sound like that. Uh, after
Yeah,
he's had his medical
little
checkup.
checkup, yeah, little medical check. Yeah, go ahead,
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to say it like that.
I don't care. Go ahead.
uh, I know that he had wanted to go to the Valve's onboard library
Hmm.
to look for any sort of literature that pertains to dreams. I mean, if it's just like a smaller book that doesn't seem like it's insightful, I'm trying to think of how to say it. Something that might be an actual resource rather than like a more, I suppose, common thing.
Mhm.
I was going to say
Uh,
mystical, but mysticism actually exists
yeah.
in the world.
Well, you are in luck because the onboard library isn't just a general library. It is Max's library in his study. Um, and being so, there is numerous books on things pertaining to the arcane, pertaining to research, pertaining to all of this. Go ahead and make me a investigation check as you're in the library, just kind of looking to see if you can find what you're wanting.
Oh, they changed the layout of this. What is that? Is that a... Okay, that's a 21.
21. Okay, pretty good. So, looking around, you find a couple, and I'll give you a couple options here of which you want to look at currently. Um, there is, as far as dreams go, there is a book on prophetic dreams, a book that's more of a research study, kind of having like multiple people who claim to have prophetic dreams and um, not necessarily prophetic as in like seeing the future, but seeing things that influence or have meaning in their lives, and going over like what's real there and what isn't, truth and falsehood. There's a book on divine dreams, going over people who have been touched or blessed by deities, and that way of communication. But there is also another book I'll say you find similarly, dream communication, but in more of a magical sense rather than divine, talking about people using dreams to communicate with others, usually known as like dream walking. Those are the ones that jump out at you the most.
That first one, and then the one about dream walking, I think, followed by the middle book.
Okay.
I think that's
So,
the order he'd read them in.
okay. Um, I will have you make me an intelligence check for each. So we'll start with the first one. So for the, you want to start with the prophetic sort of dreams, the research
Yes.
study. So yeah, an intelligence check on that.
Intelligence check.
Mhm.
See, this might be middling. Oh, not bad. We're rolling well. I shouldn't have said that. That's an 18.
Ah, you jinxed it.
I'm not
So
knocking on wood for you. You've done this all day.
I know.
So it's dense. It's very dense. It is a research study. I called it a book. It's more a collection of papers. Um, it actually does have a stamp as well in the bottom corner, denoting it as a research study done by um, the Bermsley Intellectual Collegiate. It is from the college
Hmm.
in Bermsley, one of the larger colleges. Um,
Burnsley Intellectual Collegiate.
Yes.
Okay, I'm gonna keep that in my notes. Sorry, that was cool.
Yeah, of course. It's, again, very dense, very technical, but the gist of it that you get, and it does have like a summary and a foreword as well, that kind of summarize it. But it kind of touches on the various people that came in, about 30% of the sample size, which was only a little over 100 people. About 30% were people that were either deemed insane or deemed to possibly be under the influence of something upon coming in. And these dreams were either induced by, again, insanity or induced by some type of drug or alcohol. But for the other 70% of this specific sample size, it did say that there seemed to be something to these dreams, how some of them were able to know about someone they've never met. Not anything crazy. It was usually small things like that person is going to trip and fall in the next day. This was usually done through intense meditation that led them into sleep, getting the subject to a very calm state before going to sleep. They also did try for a few to, instead of inducing a calm, induce stress, induce wild amounts of stress, thinking maybe their lives would be in danger, and then inducing sleep through magical means or otherwise to get them to be incredibly stressed before falling asleep. And that led to stronger prophetic dreams, where they may even be able to tell parts of the future and parts of the past. That stress carrying in and almost showing them prophecy of the past or future to aid them in their current situation. That source of stress. Would you like to look at the next book?
Yes.
So this one was, you wanted to go with the third one, which had to do with dreamwalking. Go ahead and make a intelligence check on that one as well, or I would also allow an arcana check, if that is better for you.
I already rolled when you said, or I can roll something else, so I'm gonna go with that one.
It's okay. That's okay.
That is also an 18.
Very good. We're using them all now. Use all the good rolls now.
Yeah.
This is much less dense. This is still academic, but it's more a written by a specific mage. This mage's name on the title on the book is put down as Iraba, which is YRABBA.
YRABBA.
Yep, YRABBA. This just kind of goes over spells to induce sleep, like the sleep spell. But there's also different rituals that can be done to enter other people's dreams, to on the occasion to influence other people's dreams, to guide them. Ways that you can do that. It doesn't necessarily have full complete spells here that like a mage could copy down. But there is, it does go over the general like ideas, like, hey, you know, if you need to communicate with somebody long distance, especially, or possibly even across planes, you can do so through dreams. And you can get a very, very strong connection through dreams. Trying to think if there's anything else of note there. That's really the gist of it. Is basically that like dream walking is a thing that can be done. This is how you would do it roughly. And this is a couple of the uses. That's the gist of this little book. But the third, this one would be either intelligence or religion.
Intelligence or religion.
Correct.
What am I better at? Neither. I'm gonna roll another intelligence check.
Okay.
Okay, here, I'm gonna take a picture of the chat log just to show
Okay.
that I'm not just like making up numbers, because I do want to show
I mean,
that
I
it feels
trust
sus.
I trust you. Like,
That's another 21.
okay, all right. That's
It's
really
it's weird because
that's really
21,
funny.
18, 18, 20. I'm taking those as my rolls of luck.
Okay. That's incredibly funny. Yeah, I trust you. But so for this one, it taps into the idea that in times of great need, people tend to turn to something of power, whether that be religion or whether that be government or whether that be something near them, something that they feel they can trust. And in some cases, when people turn to religion, they can be shown visions. The current pantheon, and this book is rather recent. It's written by Friar Maxwell. It seems to have been written within the last few years. Certain people are able to. Oh, hold on. Can you hear me? Okay, I'm seeing my connection.
Am I
bad.
dying?
That's me.
Am I
No,
dying?
I think that's
No,
her.
she's done.
Them.
She's dying.
Okay.
Both of them. Danny and Val.
Yeah, it's
Hold
bugging
on.
out a bit right now.
Hold on. One second.
Okay.
Are we good? I think we're good. Are we better?
It sounds like a Valve when they're
No,
trying to.
no, it's not better.
uh,
Oh god.
Oh no.
Okay. Maybe. Why? What the fuck? I'm just gonna wait. Just gonna wait till it fixes itself. It's really funny.
You
Maybe.
haven't said anything about the Cheerio floaties.
I didn't even hear you say anything about the Cheerio
Oh,
floaties.
hello.
Hi.
Oh, you're back. You're back.
So where did it dip out? Because I saw it start to dip out and I stopped talking. Like I knew it was
You were
dipping, so I
talking-
didn't say anything else. But what was the last thing you
A few,
heard?
like,
You were talking
30
about Friar
seconds.
Maxwell,
Oh,
Yeah.
and then
okay.
just everything after that was out.
Okay.
fortunately.
So I stopped talking because that's when I saw I saw the Discord thing dip and I was like, I'll wait. Okay. Well, I also realized I still had Steam open, so it was probably trying to do an update, so that makes sense. Okay. Friar Maxwell. So book was written by Friar Maxwell, goes over the fact that some people during times of great need, turning to religion and things, may be given visions. Sometimes this is when they are awake. Sometimes this is, in the case of this book, when they are asleep. The gods themselves, the current pantheon, do not have a physical form, do not have a physical body like the older gods did, the Fae gods. Although it doesn't refer to them as that in this, it just says the old gods. The current pantheon are beings of sort of energy, and so the only way to communicate directly is through vision. It is through dreams, and it also, they will not always, allegedly, will not always communicate directly. saying, I am Luminaris and this is me, they will send envoys. They will send messengers. Not in particular angels or anything like that, but possibly communicating through old worshippers or through abstract concepts in visions. You may not see a scene play out in front of you. Instead, you might see colors and hear sounds and things like that. But the clearer the vision would be, somebody would get a clearer vision the closer they were to that god, to that deity. Sometimes that person may not know that they are close to that deity. Certain things just happen.
Suppose, and also one way that also helps to reinforce his own thoughts about what happened with him when he prayed.
For sure.
Well, he's probably, I didn't say it, but if I can like retroactively say like a small little thing,
Yeah.
he's just taking notes on what he finds, highlighting some of the important parts here. I mean, not highlighting, writing in his own journal.
For sure. That's doable. I would say to get through those 3, it probably will take you. You had some pretty high rolls, so I'd say like maybe an hour, maybe an hour and a half. We'll call it an hour and a half to get through all that, because it's 3 books. That's about half an hour for each. You had decent rolls, and most of them kind of summarize everything in the first like big chunk, and then the rest of the book is kind of just for most of them are just like extra information, like for the research. It's here's how we conducted the research. This is how we collected our people. This is how it's a lot of stuff that isn't necessarily important for the basis of it, but like could be important for an actual researcher. But yeah, anything else you wanted to check out while you're here?
That's the sorry, throat. That's
You're
the
good.
majority of what I believe he wanted to look here, other than just look around and see what else is. But that's more of a general perusal, not sit down and tell me every single thing that's in his library.
Yeah, there's a lot.
But,
It's full.
Yeah. I suppose that's it.
Okay. One little thing I'll say while you're in there, because it's kind of a cool detail. So the bookshelves, the bookshelves and the walls and everything are mostly wood, very cozy, almost kind of gives you like dark academia type vibe in terms of how it's constructed. But there are like bits of cog work and rotating shafts and things of metal going throughout. And there are levers placed near some of the bookshelves on the far walls. And at one point during your reading,
pull one.
Oh, you want to pull one? Okay.
Yeah.
So,
sorry.
No.
I want to pull one.
We could even say that, like, while you're looking for one of the books, you notice it and pull it, and what happens is the bookshelf recesses into the wall slightly and raises upwards, and at the same time, another bookshelf, within the same wall, raises up and then comes in front of the first as they swap places. And the original bookshelf kind of goes up, across, back, again, just like a rotating I can't think of a word for it, but you get the idea. It puts a new bookshelf in its place with completely new books and everything, using these mechanisms
that reminds me.
Yeah.
But
yeah, there are more books on this shelf, and we can say like one of the books is on this one.
Yeah,
you notice that as you're going through.
No, Lilith has already been in here, hasn't she? She has been.
Oh, yes. It's just something I just came up with now, so probably would have been noticed by Lilith previously.
Yeah.
It's just something I just came up
Yeah,
with.
there's missing books. There are
Yeah.
missing books, which is probably going to bug Max until he, locates her.
Yeah, oh yeah. There's a time Max like goes in there and he's just like, "Where are those books? I swear I left them right." And then he thinks about it for a second. Deepest of sighs. But yeah, so there you go. So you're doing that. I do want to go over to
Yeah.
someone else for a moment. Variants. I want to pop over to you. So you're
Yay.
chilling. Most of this time you've been down. I believe last all of you were together, except for Lilith, who is down in the study at the moment, or in the alchemy study doing the medical reports. I believe Variants, you were down in the arena area with everyone else. Unless you want to be somewhere else.
I think that's right.
Okay. So you're sitting there, and at one point, by the way, this is the thing I told you I'd explain. You're just chilling there, and let me roll a thing. Okay, it's pretty low. That makes sense. You feel like a really hard just thunk into your shoulder as like a sandbag. It just slams into your shoulder and it hurts, and you take 6 points of damage. That's where that missing 6 points comes from. And you just hear from a bit in front of you, "Sorry," as Zanaga was just tossing sandbags around and threw that one a little too hard.
No problem.
You hear like a pop from like your collarbone or something. You swear it's broken, but it doesn't. You can still move, so it's fine.
It's fine.
You gotta do the man thing and just walk it off.
Yeah,
Through tears.
He's
Through
a cat
tears.
boy. Look at him and tell me he's a man.
Aw.
Bruh.
So,
Catman.
is there after Catman, after taking the sandbag to the shoulder, and it does hurt. Is there anything you'd like to do at this point?
Um, not really. Not anything in particular, really.
Okay, then I will go to the next. I will go over to the Seth. The Seth, you are chilling. You watch Cat get hit by sandbag. Anything in particular you wish to do for right now? I'm just going one by one through each of you.
He's probably just gonna bug Olakas. Maybe get some training in. It's been a bit.
Okay. He's kind of just standing there observing, doing the normal Olakas thing where he just stands there silently. You're pretty sure he blinks, though you can never catch it. And he kind of just stands there just watching. You walk up to him, his eyes just lock over to you. What do you want?
We should train a bit. It's been a bit. I think the last time we did anything is when I hit you back at the monastery.
I don't know what you're talking about. That never happened, and it will never happen again.
Well, it had to have happened, because it was the only way that... Connor's forgetting the name of the dude. What the fuck
good
is
job.
his name? Shut up. He's important, but
Yeah.
my brain's not doing it.
I know who you're
Seth
talking
just has,
about.
like the loading screen on his
I remember.
forehead.
Yeah.
Shut up.
So Olakas, like the moment you remember, just like flicks you on the forehead. You were saying something. You just buffered for a moment there.
Sunker.
Uh,
He wasn't gonna help us unless I was able to land a blow.
mm,
I won't
Don't-
forget that.
well, don't rub it in. Sure, we can train if you'd like. Do you want to train down here, or should we train on the roof?
Why the roof?
Could get some air. It's very stuffy down here. You really should get a window.
You want to shove me off the roof, don't you?
Kind of.
All right, let's go.
Okay. So you go up to
God damn it.
you go up and there's the little like balcony area. Not balcony, like watchtower type thing up at the top of the building. And so you go up there and for the sake of not doing a full combat encounter, because that will take a minute, just want to do a couple rolls?
Sure.
Like a roll off? We'll do like a
Yeah.
Yeah, so we'll just go like that. You could add your plus to attack though. So add your attack
Okay.
plus. And it'll be whoever gets higher. Okay. What do you got?
Math. Why is it all the way over there? Here. 25.
29.
I couldn't hear you.
29.
Damn. Of course.
So
Expected.
where do you go for the first strike? Where are you trying to land a strike?
Middle of the chest.
Okay, just going for middle of the chest. He was close enough. You swear he was close enough. You don't have that bad depth perception. It's not great, but it's not that bad. And you go for a strike middle of the chest. And your arm extends fully. You step into it, you follow through, and he's just like a couple inches away. Like he moved, but you didn't see him move. And then he just slaps your hand away. It doesn't do anything. He just slaps your hand away. Just like disrespectfully. One more time. Okay, hold on. That's yeah, okay. What you got?
That one.
That one, lovely. Roll
Oh no.
roll a D100 for me.
God damn it, Steph.
Don't blame the Seth, blame the dice. Where's
I
my
just wanted
other...
to chill up here on the roof where I usually am, and I'm just gonna see the fish get fucking yeeted, aren't I?
Yeah.
Probably 33.
There. Okay. 33. Okay, this is fun. So that's really funny actually. So he slaps your hand away. Where's this strike? Where are you trying to strike with this one? Middle of the chest again or somewhere else?
Arm.
Arm. Okay. Striking out toward the arm because he's still got his arm kind of extended half. So you go for the arm. He parries it away, loops his arm around you, trips you, and just knocks you flat on your ass. One more.
Yeah.
But you are prone.
You can hear the wet fish slap sound effect as he lands. Ew. Ew.
Mm-hmm. What you got?
I don't think you'll believe me.
Is it another net one?
Mm-hmm.
Well, he got a net 20, so I'm not going to have you roll the D100, but what I am going to do is tell you this. You're already on the ground. So, and he's still got your arm, like, locked. He's kind of, like, half hunched, so he's, he can still hold onto the arm. You go for an attack. He's just going to, like, drag and then just fling you toward the edge.
Wait.
And you go over the edge. So net 1 to net 20, you fall and fall and fall. Do you have
Can I grab
anything
the
you wish
fish?
to do in this moment? Are you
I think I have a thing. Hold on.
Oh, okay. Are you actively up there right now?
You said it took like about an hour and a half for Merrick to do that. I was gonna be like, oh yeah, I do my medical checks, and I'm gonna go up
Well-
the roof to try and practice flying, and then
This is happening at the same time as Merrick doing that, not
Oh.
after.
Okay, in that case, fuck you, Seth.
Yeah, these are all of this stuff that has happened is happening roughly at the same time. The only thing,
Fair enough.
only reason the variance thing happened slightly before is because like it was so quick. it was like that. But
Okay,
yeah,
good
this
to
is
know.
happening same time.
She's just in her room, sees a shadow go by, vaguely fish-shaped. She's like, oh, that's fine.
Yeah, flying fish. So
I do have a
what are you
thing,
looking for?
actually.
And what is that?
Monks have slow fall.
Remind me what that does again.
You can use your reaction when you fall to reduce any fall damage you take by an amount equal to 5 times your monk level.
Give me a sec to do some math. So every
Which
story,
for me is 35.
every story in a standard building is about 15 feet. This building is about 4 stories. So that's 60 feet. Now you take damage for every 20 past that, so I actually have to roll dice. Hold on. Because you might take some damage. So you said 35. If it's 35 or under, you take nothing, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So so you will take nothing. And you can roll me an acrobatics or athletics check to land on your feet. Because you're still falling a pretty great deal.
That's math.
Yep.
That is 22.
Okay. So you land on your feet.
Well, kind
What's
of.
your AC?
He cat lands.
Oh, cat lands. Sure. What's your AC?
18.
Okay. With a 23, Olakas is going to just come plummeting down and is just going to kick you right in the back of the neck.